Hello, this is night.py. Today, we are going to discuss a question asked in a Google interview. One of our members was in a Google interview recently, and this was one of the questions asked to him. The solution we will explain to you will be a Python solution which will disregard anything about time complexity. It will not be an efficient solution, but this is what he did in the 5-6 minutes he got to think, and we'll explain that solution first, and in the next video we will explain an efficient solution in another language. Let's get to it, shall we? There are n words in a dictionary such that each word is of fixed length and m consists only of lowercase English letters A to Z. A query word is denoted by Q. The length of the query word is M. These words contain lowercase English letters, but at some places, instead of a letter between A to Z, there is a question mark. A match count of Q, denoted by match count of Q, is the count of words that are in the dictionary and contain the same English letters, excluding a letter that can be in the position of question mark, in the same position as the letters are there in the query word. In other words, a word in the dictionary can contain any letters at the position of question mark, but the remaining alphabets must match with a query word. So you're given a query word and you're required to compute match.count. I'll show you the input format. You can see right here. So first line, you can see the sample input right here. Yeah. So first line contains two integers n and m. N is the number of words in the dictionary, 4 words, and m is the number of letters in each word. That is given to you. If they're given you the number of letters also, this must be a clue that you have to use it for something. Think about it. Anyway, and then the next n lines contains the words of dictionary: cat, bat, any word you want, any m letter word you want. And afterwards, your integer q denoting the number of query words. So 3 query words: question mark AT, question mark RT, question mark T. Those are the inputs. And what must be your output like? For this question, this will be the output. How? Let us zoom into it and I'll explain it to you. Okay, as you can see here, question mark AT. In the place of question mark, you can put any alphabet, and that letter should be in the dictionary. So if you put AAT, it's not in the dictionary. But if you put B in terms of the question mark, it becomes BAT, and BAT exists in the dictionary. If you put C, it becomes CAT, and CAT exists in the dictionary. And if you put any other letter, it does not exist in the dictionary. So here, 2 is the output for the first query. Second query, question mark RT. Now we need words ending with RT. Starting letter can be anything. So here we have 2 words corresponding to this condition. These 2, ART and SRT. ART and SRT. So that is output 2 for this query. The last query is my favorite. 2 question marks and just T. 2 question marks, any letter can come in those question marks. So here, all 4 letters here, all 4 alphabets here, all 4 words here in the dictionary end with T. So output is 4 for this. So basically you can put any letter in the question mark and you have to get the output. Let's get to it. So these are just for the input. So n comma m. 1 second. Yeah, that's what I don't like. Okay. N comma n 4 and 3. Let's write the words the same as this. Cat, bat, art, and SRT. Cat, bat, art, SRT. Okay. These are the words. And here we go. T. T is the query. Q. So 3 and I is the query words. Question mark AT, question mark RT, question mark T. AT, question mark RT, question mark T. And now let's go again to the logic. Now I'll tell you this again. This logic is flawed. It is not efficient. It works. He got a 25 out of 30 as marks for this question, but this I would not recommend this approach. Let's see. He makes use of 3 loops. That's the problem here. For I in C and C equals 0. Answer is what we should print. For J in L, C equals 0. Let's keep as count equals 0. For K in range of M, if I of K not equal to question mark, we're checking this first, then sound plus equals or D of I of K minus or D J of K. Here, if count equal to 0, then ans plus equals 1. Print ans. Okay. So this is, I think that this works. Let's see if it works. Yeah, 2 to 4. Okay. So before we get into this, let's see what does this function do, ORD function. What does the ORD function do? The ORD function returns an integer representing the Unicode character. For example, ORD of 5 is 53. Yeah, the Unicode ASCII character of 5 is 53. So the ASCII character of any, say, A is 97. We know that. ASCII character of A is 65. ASCII code of space is 32. You get the point. Yeah. So here's how we do this in the above program. In the words, we skim through the words given here. And if the word is not question mark, we go to the next word, next letter, A. And we just check the difference between the ASCII values of all the letters in second position. So these two correspond to 0. And we check the next letter. Next, go to T. And T also, these two correspond to 0. So here, we increment 1. So count plus, you just keep on adding it. So count plus is equal to ordinate of ORD function of J I of K minus ORD function of J of K. Yeah. So if it's not question mark, it disregards this, comes to the second one, checks the dictionary, second letters of each word of the dictionary. So these are accepted. It goes to the next word, checks all the last words of dictionary. Only these two are accepted. And it returns 2. Answer gets incremented twice. Here, in line number 7, the answer gets incremented twice. If count is 0, count will be 0 twice, so it gets incremented twice for 2 words. The same happens for all the words. Let's come to the last one, question mark 4. Here, question mark T, sorry. So yeah, it disregards both the question marks and it has only one character, T. So it just checks T with all the dictionary words, and all the words are a perfect match for T. All the words end with T. And they have T in the third space of what you call it. Yeah. So it returns, answer gets incremented twice. Count will be 4 all the time. See here, for the first word, or ORD of T minus ORD of T. For the first word, second word, ORD of T minus ORD of T. So it does this for all the words, and this is what happens. This is how this program works. But the time complexity for this is huge, n cube, because it makes use of 3 loops. Not 1, not 2, but 3 loops. So the time complexity for this is big O of n cube, n times n into n into n. And we can't have this. This is completely inefficient. That's why he got a 25 out of 30. Because this was huge. The inputs Google gave for their evaluation was huge. So he could only clear 25 test cases. That's why he got a 25 on 30. In the upcoming videos, we will look into a more efficient solution. First, we'll try using Python, and then we'll try using another language like C. C is the fastest. C, C++, or Java. Okay? And there's a similar question like this in LeetCode. As you can see here, there's a very similar question like this in LeetCode. You can do this. I will put this link in the bio. You can practice in this question and then it'll be easy for you. Yeah, I'll put this in the bio. You can check it out. A link in the description below. Okay. Yeah, LeetCode is the best sites to practice according to me. Yeah. So we'll try with another input. Question mark, C question mark. There should be only one. So we'll try C question mark. Tell me another word. A question mark. A question mark T. There should be only one word. And question mark R question mark. Yeah, then let's see the answer. Yeah, so disregard this. It's printing the answers again. Yeah. Yeah, so 1, 1, 2. This is why I hate Jupyter Notebook. So C question mark. There's only one letter, one word in the dictionary that begins with C. So this is the answer. Only one. A question mark T. There's only one word here. That's why output is 1. And question mark R question mark. There are 2 words in which R is the second letter. Therefore, 2 is output here. You can see here these 2. Anyway, subscribe to us. Keep watching our videos. We are growing, and yeah, we are also learning, teaching you guys. So thank you for watching. If there's any feedback on our videos or on our style of explaining, you can let us know. Thank you. This is night.py signing out.